Austin Hubbard versus Joe Selecki is a lightweight bout. Austin Hubbard has achieved a record of 12 wins, 4 losses. Joe Selecki has achieved a record of 9 wins, 2 losses. Alright, so Austin Hubbard ended up winning his first 4 pro MMA fights, 3 by KO and 1 by submission in the first round. Now, after that 4-fight win streak, he ended up getting his first pro loss by rear naked choke in the second round. Now, after his first loss, he came back with 3 straight wins, 2 that were by decision, and 1 that was by third round rear naked choke submission. After those 3 wins, he fought Eric Wisely and ended up losing that fight by unanimous decision. After that loss, he came back with a unanimous decision win, which got him a spot on the LFA roster, where he honestly did pretty good, as he ended up getting a unanimous decision win, followed by a 5th round KO win in a title bout, which got him a shot into the UFC. Now, in the UFC, he had his debut, and he ended up fighting Davy Ramos, but ended up losing that fight by unanimous decision. Now, after his first loss in the UFC in his debut, he fought Kyle Propolek and ended up winning that fight by unanimous decision. After his first win inside of the UFC, he ended up fighting a beast in Marco Madsen, but ended up losing the fight by unanimous decision. Now, after his second loss inside of the UFC, he fought an undefeated fighter by the name of Max Roscoff, and really was losing in the first round, but in the second round, he came back and absolutely destroyed Max, and because of that, Max ended up quitting and said, and I quote, I'm done to his coaches. So he ended up winning that fight by TKO after the second round. Alright, now let's take a look at his opponent, Joe Selecki. Alright, so Joe Selecki started his career with 3 straight first-round rear naked choke victories, which I have to admit is kind of crazy that they all were first-round rear naked choke victories, but let's get on. So, in his next fight against Cesar Balmiaquera, he ended up getting his first loss by decision. After that first loss, he ended up coming back with a first-round TKO, followed by another first-round rear naked choke victory. But in his next fight after that, against Nicolas Mata, he ended up getting KO'd in the third round. After that third round KO loss, it seemed as if he's gotten a lot better after that, as after that fight, he ended up getting a first round arm triangle choke submission, followed by a unanimous decision win, which got him into the Dana White's Contender Series, where he dominated, as near the end of the very first round, he ended up submitting his opponent by guillotine choke. Now, after that win, he was offered a UFC contract, and once he got in, he ended up doing amazing against a UFC veteran in Matt Wyman, and ended up getting the win by unanimous decision. Alright, so these fighters both definitely have their strengths, as I think Hubbard is a little bit better on the feet, while I think when it goes to the ground, Selecki is going to dominate, and with that being said, I think Joe Selecki is going to get the win by unanimous decision. Alright, if you agree, disagree, or have something to say, make sure to put in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to get back to every single one of those comments. Make sure to like, subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss the absolute best MMA content out there. It's been fun, but I'm out of here.